What's up, guys? You're watching jmboytv, and we are back with another reaction. Today we'll be reacting to That's the Way of the World by Earthwind&fire. This was suggested by a patron, so you know I had to check it out. I really enjoyed Gotta Get You Into My Life by Earthwind&fire. If this is your first time to the channel, I am new to the rock genre, exploring the many classic rabbit holes, having a blast. If you want to join me on that journey, take a second to scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss a video when I post. It helps out the channel tremendously. And if you guys are interested in exclusive content or you want to ensure that I react to your suggestion, definitely consider checking out the Patreon. The link will be in the description. I have tons of reactions to classic songs. I got blocked here from YouTube, songs that I know you guys would enjoy. That being said, let's get right into this video.
Looking back, we've touched on sorrowful days. Wow. Future past, they disappear. Oh, you will find it's a love. Yeah. When you look way down in your heart and soul, I don't hesitate, 'cause the world seems cold. Stay young at heart. answer. I don't hesitate, 'cause the world seems cold. Stay young at heart, cause you never, never, never. That's the way of the world. Let your flowers and your growth. Child is born. Child is born. Listen now, with a heart of gold. Way of the world. Makes us whole. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Never. Well. Don't you hear me now? Don't you hear me now? Won't you hear me now? Won't you hear me now? Hearts of fire, hearts of fire, love desire,
Man, what a beautiful song to listen to. I absolutely love the bass line on this song. I love the way that beat came in. It was really like the heart of this song. I really enjoyed the intro with those muffled horns. That was just such a great sound. It was a great way to intro this thing. So smooth. Love their harmonies on this one. Really soft kind of vocals. And I just love the random ad-libs that they were doing. It really added some character to this song. Love that almost like metronome sound they had in there. And I really enjoyed that triangle they kept dinging on. It was more subtle, but I definitely noticed it. Love the violins on this song just floating you along, and I love those high notes they were hitting. I also love the soulful feel of that solo in the middle. It was hitting high notes, it was getting funky, but it was still remaining like calm and mellow at the same time. I also enjoyed the kind of ascending scales they were doing with the harmonies. They just had a lot of variation in this song. Keeps you engaged. And then we get into the lyrics on this song. He said, hearts of fire creates love, desire, take you higher and higher to the world you belong. Then he repeats that line. Next verse he says, we come together on this special day, sing our message loud and clear. Looking back, we've touched sorrowful days, future past, they disappear. So I feel like basically what he's saying is people whose hearts haven't gone cold are the ones that give the love. Now that kind of goes without saying, but he's saying that we need more people whose hearts haven't gone cold. We need people whose furnace hasn't went out yet because the world needs more love. And then he's saying, looking back, we've seen sorrowful days, but they've all left, future, past, and present. So he's like, yes, everyone has bad days, everyone experiences bad days, but tomorrow still comes. And with that, the potential for a good day still comes. Next verse he says, you will find peace of mind if you look way down in your heart and soul. Don't hesitate because the world seems so cold. Stay young at heart because you're never, never old at heart. So he's saying you'll find peace the more that you love, but don't be scared to do it because you see things out in the world and it ain't looking so friendly. You have to bring your heart back to that position it was when you were a kid, when everything was pure, before you experienced all these bad things, saw these bad things. He's saying we need to recapture that purity of heart because the world needs love. Next verse he says, that's the way of the world. Plant your flower and grow a pearl. Child is born with a heart of gold. Way of the world makes his heart so cold. So he's saying the way of the world is evil. The way of the world is corrupted. You have to plant that good seed so that it produces a flower. You have to be a clam and take in that grain of sand and turn it into a pearl within you. But that thing has to develop. It has to be nurtured, it has to be cared for. And sometimes in the world, we see that lack of nurturing. We see that lack of care. So in turn, our heart turns cold. He's saying as a kid, your heart is pure. You love everyone. You don't necessarily think evil thoughts about people, and you don't feel the weight of the world. But once you start to look around, you start to experience certain things, that loving fire that you have kind of gets extinguished a little bit, and it gets smaller and smaller the older you get, unless you make an active decision to keep that love in your heart aflame. I definitely understand what he's saying. He's saying kids are just less corrupted and they just have an innocence about them. But me personally, I believe that we're all born with a little bit of evil inside of us. It's like no one teaches you how to be selfish, no one teaches you how to lie. Those are things that just happen naturally. You have to teach a little kid how to share because their default setting is selfishness, mine, 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 and they don't like to share at the beginning. And also, when they do something they know they weren't supposed to do, they just lie because they don't want to face the consequences. So you don't have to teach kids how to do that. So I think it's innate within us. But children are so malleable. If you teach them correctly, they will adopt those values. The good values, sharing, telling the truth, integrity. But I digress. That was a tangent. I love the message of this song, and it's basically basically just that we need to love each other. Just because bad things happen, we can't let those things sour our view of all people, because the majority of people, they want to love, they want to trust, they want to be welcoming, but they experience bad apples and they are hurt by it. It strips away a bit of that innocence they had when they were kids, and no one's gonna voluntarily open themselves up to be hurt, so they shut that door. But the problem is, when everyone shuts that door, the world becomes a cold place. So we have to protect ourselves but still be loving at the same time. You can't just shut off whole groups because you experience the worst of the worst from some people in those groups. Love really turns the tide. This was a fantastic song with a great message. Great recommendation from you guys. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in helping to steer the ship in terms of where the music goes, you'll definitely want to check out that Patreon. You'll be able to get your suggestions to me directly. You can get your favorite deep cuts reacted to, or even just your favorite songs. On top of that, you'll have access to exclusive content, songs that got blocked here from YouTube from legendary artists like the Beatles. So if you want your suggestions to be the priority, definitely check out the Patreon at this link. You won't be disappointed. Hope to see you there.